Second, it's really warning. That's not me. I just let myself speaking some kind of bullshit in the previous video. That's not me speaking. I don't give a shit about some space speaker. I can say bad things about women, just like I said it in the morning, because that's the truth, right? But myself, I know myself. I never, especially, I never say blah 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 about your ex-girl. Your ex-girl is not enough to make me speak out through my mouth. It's obviously your girl, your ex-girl, Yudani, is not enough to make me mention about her, right? Already mentioning about her through my mouth is really insulting, because I feel like normal, average is not me. Either it's a Korean people make me speak through my mouth, or it's you let them speak through my mouth. Either way, I know, check on you are capable of make me stop speaking that kind of shit, right? You just want to see me in here on footage, right? Right after that, I felt so good. Yeah, Shakon obviously can make me stop speaking. He just want to check how I look. Don't do that. I really wanted to go back to nature, seriously. After bleaching my hands, I wanted to go back to nature because I can say, ah! But I cannot say to 24-year-old guy like that, you know. I cannot yell at any guy, but don't do that. I can do that shit to Matthew, but I cannot do that to you, okay? Don't make me cheap. Don't make me cheap. That's one thing I hate the most. Say better shit about some space speaker. I never do that because that make me cheap. I can insert women in global in general after analyzing the social trend, the current situation of the society. That's what leaders do, okay? But if you let me speak about some space speaker, especially when it's your cheap ex-girlfriend, ex-fiancé who is nothing, it made me cheap. When I talk about some specific celebrity, I can do that. For example, what is that? Chiro girl. Billie Eilish, that kind of girl, and because that is some kind of representative personnel, right? For example, some girl, some celebrity, what is that? Cardi B. I can insert it, for example, Cardi B for plastic surgery and being poor. She was like a nude dancer? Is that nude dancer? I can insert them like that, but not your ex-girl is too much cheap and low, and they cannot come out through my mouth, okay? There is no fucking reason I would say something about your fiancé, ex-fiancé, whatever that is. That's just so fucking hilarious. I never do that. If you let me do that, oh my god, that's just so fucking childish. Adults never do that. Yeah, I just let myself go because, yeah, he wanted some. Remember, I can insert some specific who, if that girl is representing every plastic surgery girl, I can insert them. It's not personal. It's more like changing the distorted reality, right? But I hate no one in person. That's not possible because none of you are far from my level. You get me? I deserve that shit, right? Remember my follower, okay? That was so really shocking. I don't know if that kind of thing happened when I was like so fucking like vulnerable, when I wakey or like before going to sleep sleepy. No, that's not me. Don't blame me, cheap. That's one thing I don't want to be. Cheap. Cheap devil, low level, talk shit about some specific girl. Personally. On the purpose of a personal hate, which is jealousy. Okay? I'm not just jealous of you, Danny. Remember, when woman or some people are inserting that shit about some specific person, that's not hate. That's more like a jealousy. Hate is not possible. Okay? But when you are insulting someone because that person represents plastic surgery or like auto-tune, that kind of skill, that's not personal attack, personal hate attack. That's more like a attack in general, so nothing personal. But when someone is talking shit about someone's ex or like some specific girl, that's jealousy. Do I look like I have someone who have jealousy? No. How cheap you are, how cheap you've been, how much cheap life you've been living. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to know about that. Already that's too much story about Matthew and you, and I'm not curious about your like ex like. Okay. Of course, spiritual thing. It's just like spiritual, all in your head. So no, just no.